Hey, it's December 31st, 2025. Uh, Happy New Year. Um, I want to do this. I want to do this video before the year's end. I've never been one to be into the whole New Year's resolutions. It's just not for me. And I've started changing my diet here. Not changing the diet. I've been making some implementing some new things that I used to do. I've been making some slow changes and just trying to get myself ready. So this is how I do things. It's what I like. But the reason I want to do this video is because I have not watched any of my videos up until just recently, and I'm like, man, I've really come a long way in the last 8 months. I think I started this in March, something like that. And this is wild to me that I'm starting this new series, if you will, the beauty. I don't even remember what I think beauty through grief, beauty after grief. However, I don't know. I don't know how I'm gonna keep doing how I'm gonna go about these. I'm just whatever. But I wanted to do this video for today. Well, I actually wanted to already do the video. It just hasn't worked out. My wife is home right now, and so I don't like doing these in front of her. I'm pretty certain she doesn't watch these, and if she does, she's not told me, and that's fine too. Again, these weren't for her. She lived through it, so and she sees what's happening now. And but the crazy part for me is I've wanted to I'm in my truck, and it is loud. There we go. So I've just wanted to, I want these videos to be encouraging to others that found themselves in the same kind of situation I was in. And and if I can reach one person, apparently I've already done that. It's just wild to me. It's just crazy that anything I have to say is being found beneficial to others. And because I just never, again, I don't think I'm an idiot. I don't think I'm, I don't have anything good to say. It's just wild to me. Anyways, not what this video is about. It kind of is. I started these videos to help others, but I've actually been helping myself throughout these videos, and discovering new stuff about myself. One of the videos, in real time, I'm like finding myself conflicted, and like, oh my goodness, stuff that it's just been interesting to me. But the reason for this video is prior to my dad passing, I tried to live my life a Christian way. I tried to be a vessel for Christ, and that my life would direct others to Jesus. And I was doing the best I could. I was doing the way I was doing the way I knew how to do it. And because I was always fearful of people feeling like I was pushing my beliefs on them. And I never wanted that to be. I never wanted people to think, oh, he's just one of those people that are gonna make me feel bad, or whatever. What you fill in the blank. And somehow after my dad passing, I've been able to figure out how to live my life, encouraging others to go on their own journey, discover a relationship with Jesus, and to be able to go about it. So I get this message. I get this message the other day from someone. I've actually referenced this person in an earlier video, and because they had at the time had unknowingly stuff they had shared was stuff that had really spoke to me, and God just used that to help me with some other avenues in my life. And so a big thing for me is I'm very, I used to be, and I've been trying to kill it. I've been it's really easy for me to like annihilate someone with my words, and it just came easy, and I don't want that to be easy. I don't want to hurt people. I don't want to so it's been something I've really had to work on, and it's gotten a lot better over the years. It's been a long journey, and what I want to focus on is how God has restored me, and how God has taken just such darkness and has helped shape me into a way that I can somehow, the way I'm going about my life, the way I'm encouraging others to just find their own path and walk, let God just deal with them. The way I've been going about it led this person, this individual, to let me know that because of the example I've been, because of who I try to be as a person and the life I live, it had encouraged them to step out, and they want to be a student of Christ, and they want to walk this path, and they felt like that it's maybe that's what's been missing from their life. And they told me, because they said that they felt like I needed to know that my life that I live, who I try to be, is speaking loudly to them, and they see it, and they want that for their life. And it was the best thing I could have received, the best message I could receive from anyone, that my life is directing them towards Jesus. Never did I think it's something I've wanted. It's something that I've tried to do, and I just wasn't doing. I wasn't achieving it because, I've been a hard person. I was hardened. I was just so much has come from fighting through the grief, and it was not easy at all. I still have my moments. They're getting fewer and farther between, but man, to think that just over 2 years later, the person I'm trying to be, the life I'm living, through the turmoil, through the darkness, and just pushing through and just sharing the love of God, and that it is only by His grace that I'm here. His just the way Christ has worked on me. So much has happened. So much has changed. So much of, I'm just not the same person anymore. And I knew I wasn't, but it's wild to me that my life and the person I try to be is directing others to Christ. What? I'm like, this is the best. It was the best news. And they said that my enthusiasm, because I had to give them an audio message back. I was like, I wanted this person to know how excited I was that they shared this with me, that something about me and the life I live, that I try to live, was inspiring to them. And it was amazing. And I've been flying high all week because this news came to me Sunday. And and the crazy part is I had to work, um but I was able to get out early, and I wasn't gonna go to church because I got up really early in the morning. And so I get this news, and I'm like, I was so amped up. I was like, I got to go to church. So I go to church, and um, we had a special preacher, and his message was on, um, just New Year and all that stuff, and it was talking about, because this individual, they're entering a new journey. And I said, I'm right here. I'm right here with you, and we're gonna get, you can grow. I'm so excited for this person and what God is going to do in their life. It's going to be amazing. I know it. They're going to, the stuff that, they've already helped me with stuff. And so I know that they're going to flip their world upside down, and their contacts, this person's going to do some amazing things. And I'm so excited. I'm so excited that I was a vessel to be used in helping, bring this person, to the Lord. And there were other people too. So it, not about me. It was about Jesus. And it is all about Jesus. And so man, I'm super excited. But I had to send this person, as the message was going on. I'm like, you got to listen to this message. And I really thought that it would speak to this person. And so gonna start a new, like a Bible study, not a Bible study, but the Bible in a year. So I'm really excited. We start tomorrow, and I've already got it going, set up, and I'm just really excited for what's to come in 2026. Again, I've never been one to be into the whole New Year's resolutions and all that stuff. I don't count this as being that, but it has been just such a rough, 2.5 years. And if you've been following along, you know that some of these other things that have really had been weighing me down, and then my dad just being the tipping point that just snapped me. And in my last video, of the man of faith, through grief, I had in real time had realized that in this life, it's only a small, this is the life we live is just a scratch of time. After our bodies are no longer, it is eternity. That's forever. We think that 40 years, I've been living for a long time. It's nothing. This is a scratch. Our life is a scratch in time. And if that, it's so minuscule. And I will be with my dad forever, and I am bringing as many people as I can. And so for this person to reach out and say, I just wanted you to know, you helped in this decision, just by living this life, and pointing everyone to Jesus, sharing how much I love my church, just being who I am, and no one feels like I'm pushing anything on them. And it's amazing. Somehow I've just organically have found this niche that I feel good about, and I love sharing. So much so that today, this happened today. So had I already done the video, this wouldn't be part of it. And I'm super excited because it just came naturally. It was just like I needed to do it. And so a couple guys I work with, another one, his dad just passed away, and I was someone hey Keith, you might want to go talk to this individual. I think you might be able to help them. And with the journey you went through, and uh, and I was like, yeah, of course, I will gladly do that. And so I had reached out to this person, and I've talked with them, and I want him to know I'm gonna keep on, and uh, you know, and encourage him, and he's gonna get through it. I know it, but he's one of the people that I through the daily reading that I do through the U Version and Bible app. Every day there's a scripture of the day, and then there's a video kind of speaking on that scripture. And so I really felt led to share with two guys, that the one being one of them, and then another guy, and they both like, thank you for sharing this with me, and this is powerful stuff. And because I thought it was good, and I thought it's encouraging, and I thought it would speak to both these people in the time that they're in their situations. The Keith prior to my dad passing would not have done it. He would have been afraid. And this really makes me excited, because I've been very real-time stuff here. I've been really afraid I'm very private about my music, about playing. I am never good enough. I will never be good enough. Well, I don't know, maybe I'll be finally good enough, and like, oh, I can do this. I've been afraid, I'm afraid to put myself out there, and I'm doing stuff now that the Keith prior to my dad passing, which is simply wouldn't have done these videos, wouldn't have sent scripture, like sent those videos. There might have been stuff I would have done reluctantly after, God, like, Keith, no, you need to do this. And, no, yeah, I can't. And a little back and forth. This was just like, no, I need to do this. And it was so well received. And I was like, this is super easy. Why have I made this so difficult? And I shared something the other day on my personal page, Facebook page, and it was, I have become very thankful. Oh, the person that had sent me that message, I had shared it, scratch out their name, but I had shared it, and along with the I've become thankful for that night, for doing CPR on my dad, for the absolute mess I had become, and not being thankful that I lost my dad. Again, I just said it moments ago, there will be a time where I will be with him forever. It's just, that's the case. That is what's going to happen. And so yes, I miss him here on earth. I miss being able to talk with him. I miss there's lots of stuff I miss, and I'm not going to dwell on all that, because I'm not going down that rabbit hole. But because of my love for my dad, because of how much I put how much I poured out of me that night, it had completely wrecked me, and something had shifted in my brain. I've already talked about all this, and but because of all that led to all the darkness, that led to all the crazy thoughts, which led into the fight for my life, just all that, and making the conscious decision that I am going to lean into my faith like I had never done before. I'd never been forced to do that. It has allowed me this awareness, or this I don't know how to say it. It is given me, my mom said it before, there's a boldness to me that had not been there before. And I think more than ever, I think I understand that by sharing the love of God, by sending, hey, I think this might speak to you, and just doing it. And like, it's cold outside. Yes, like, it's just coming naturally. It's just happening. And I love it. This is exactly how my mom and dad raised us, to put God first and just let God do what God does. That's all I got to do. I just got to love people. And that's what I'm doing. And it's just so natural. And it's like Keith Pryor? No. He tried. He really did try. But it was work. And it was like, I don't know about this. I was so reluctant. I was so hesitant. I could go on and on about the Keith Pryor and the Keith today. And man, I absolutely love the Keith I am today, the Keith I'm becoming, the Keith I'm gonna be, the Keith that's gonna be unfearful to play his guitar, piano, whatever at church. It's gonna happen. And I'm so excited to be able to actually put stuff that I wanted for so long, to be able to do stuff for God and to just not be afraid. And it all came because of my dad's passing and how it played out, and the toll it took on me. And I couldn't be who I am today without that happening. I couldn't be. And man, I'm so excited about what's to come. Like I said, I'm not a New Year's resolution guy, not any of that. This is just a continuation. But man, for the people that are, man, you've not seen anything yet. And I'm excited about it. And I'm excited for any kind of encouragement this can be for other people. That, man, it doesn't matter what you're going through. It does not matter. I promise, if you just put your trust in God, if you just lean into your faith like never before, just truly, just, you know what? It doesn't matter what this person says. It doesn't. I'm just going to study the word. I'm going to pray. I'm going to seek after Christ. And I'm just going to let God do what God does. God doesn't need any of our helps. He just simply doesn't. And I've said before, it wasn't my church. I love them all. It wasn't my church that helped me get to this point. It was just the people that love me, my family, different ones. God was using different people that may or may not even believe or follow Christ. He was using these different things, these different avenues, to be able to speak to my heart, and it's helped turn me into who I am today. And man, I tell you what, this is an amazing ride. I've become thankful for that night. Never did I think I would be saying that. And yeah, I'm just excited for 2026 to get here. It's going to be amazing. 2025 is going out with a bang. I mean, I'm just so excited. It's going to be amazing. Until next time, and Happy New Year's.